Good over SVS, this is Nigerian News Center. We are going to be examining the security situation of the country because there is a video trending online where buses numbering over 500 could not pass Abuja Lokoja road, and it was alleged that kidnappers, precisely Fulani herdsmen, barricaded the road. And in that same video, from the voice that spoke from the background, there is allegation that they have kidnapped over 7 buses, all the occupants taken into the bush. Mr. Achille, I want you to watch the video, then we'll come back to analyze it.
Okay, let's see the video, viewers.
This is Abuja Lokoja road with over 500 buses and passengers packed on the road because of a block of 2 trailers of Fulani gunmen barricading and have already kidnapped 7 buses into the forest. Now, these are people packed on the road. We were just lucky to have been informed by one of the trailer not to keep moving, but to pack out somewhere. And they resisted the effort of the uniformed men starting on gun. You can see from a distance, where I can't trek to, how buses and passengers are packed on the road, yet no security to disperse the battalion that have come out in numbers with already 3 buses kidnapped into the bush. You can see up here as I'm walking, this is me, Reality Cosmos speaking, who would have also been a victim of the incident, heading to Abuja for a particular event. This is me. You can see me. And here are police officers also left helplessly. As you can watch, these are police officers standing helplessly. You see, this is Nigeria. This is Nigeria. These are police officers with guns, but the guns used by the insurgents are heavier, stronger than what they are carrying, which they confess that they can't do anything because what those people are holding is more. This is the country we find ourselves. This is the country Nigeria is today.
Mr. Achille, welcome back.
Thank you.
I think you have watched the video.
Yes.
So we have a lot to do here, but let us start from our security of our life and property. Nigerians traveling on the road, they look as if their life is no longer safe.
Of course, if you look at that video, it's quite pathetic. It reminds Nigerians of the train attack and also reminds Nigerians of the security situation in the country and how Nigerians have been going through a lot. At this point in time, I think there should be more, security check within that Abuja Lokoja road, because that road has actually become, a point, a reference point in terms of insecurity in the country, where all manner of things happen: kidnapping, abduction, killings, and all that by suspected Fulani herdsmen. As I'm talking to you, if you look at the video very well, you discover that over 5 to 7 buses, we are being led into the forest, and those occupants are yet to be ascertained whether they are alive or not currently now, and it has caused a traffic hold in that axis, and we have not seen any security report or the people in authority coming out to tell Nigerians or to say anything about it, or whether they have been able to deploy security personnel within that axis. In Nigeria, our response to insecurity challenges is very low. We don't have a rapid response to the extent that if anything happens, either the helicopter comes in, or either whichever way, Nigeria will be able to have that kind of quick response in terms of what we would normally see, at the Western world. But this thing keep on happening over and over again. The Fulani herdsmen has been alleged has been a very big challenge to the existence of this country, and that is why this thing is happening often and on. It tells us that in due time, we might be having it very difficult, to go to bed with our two eyes closed, because I think the federal government and the security challenges, or is a kind of being, overwhelmed. At the point, you begin to wonder actually, whether they are on ground, to provide, to do fulfill their constitutional right, as in safeguarding Nigerians, whether those who are at home, whether those who are traveling, whether those in the air. I doubt it completely.
Now let us look at state police, because some people have advocated before now that state police is the panacea to solving this our security challenges. We record that the issue of herders, Fulani, that is issue of herders and community clashes happen a perennial one. But this idea of barricading the road, some people have preferred state police as a panacea to the problem. What is your view?
Yes, if you are talking about state police, you know that we also, it came to the national discourse some weeks ago. Where people were discussing how it will look like. The modalities of operation is very important. Some might be saying that Nigerian state police were not right for it, considering some certain factors. For me, I don't think if state police will have that kind of funding, to be able to take care of security challenges like what we saw in this video. And another fact we have to look at is this. The issue is this, what we need actually, is total restructuring of the country. And I don't know why some people are still kicking against total restructuring. And if we're able to do that, we'll be able to have community security, because we know that security of lives and property is local, and if assuming in a situation like this where Nigeria has been restructured and people have the right, to guide or safeguard their environment, I think at a point they'll be able to know, whether there's any kind of invasion, from strangers or any kind of attack, they'll be able to know what to do at that particular time. For me, state police is a welcome development, but the modalities of operation is another factor. That's why for me, I still believe that we should restructure Nigeria. When we restructure Nigeria, we're able to have stages of these police agencies, down to community and local government level. That is my take on that. I'm not against state police, but I'm against the modalities of operation, and also I'm against the issue of being hijacked, by politicians at the end of the day. And if you want to talk about state police in that manner has been propagated so far by the federal government, the fact is this: state police might have a lot of challenges in terms of operation, in terms of operation, in terms of operation and the modus operandi. Because one, we don't have the required intelligence, IT in technology to do that. We don't have required road infrastructure, to do that now, and we don't have the adequate personnel that will handle that. But if it is being restructured within, if we are able to restructure Nigeria, whereby every zone, every community, every local government will be able to have their own security agency, that will go down to at least have a direct effect on protecting lives and property, like what we saw in the video. Imagine what it takes Nigerian police hours to respond to that distress call, possibly, and before all the arrangement will be made to allow the police to come closer where there are security challenges. It takes a lot of time. But if we have a kind of, if Nigeria is able to restructure to the extent that the state police will have their own security network or agency, or then the local government will also have, then down to community level, these things will not be happening. Even if it's going to happen, there will be a kind of immediate and rapid response to that. So that is why I have some reservations against having state police and its modalities. But if we're able to restructure Nigeria the way it's supposed to be to meet up our security challenges, then I think this kind of a thing that we're seeing today, where Fulani herdsmen, kidnappers are able to, block Lokoja Abuja road for hours, and as I'm talking to you, some buses were even diverted to the forest, So if there is a community police and the constitution empowers them to carry out security check and activity within that community, will not be experiencing that. But if it was state police, my brother, the infrastructure that we has the rapid activities of the state police, will be jeopardized because Nigeria doesn't have the required infrastructure, to accommodate state police as of now.
I must say very thank you, Mr. Chinedu Michael. This is Nigerian News Center. Thank you very much.